Since when since when did Martin Luther King's dream mean something to a Muslim when a Muslim and Martin Luther King dream come together? Then we're going to see an integration, and that's with immigrants and foreigners, and the original people will be cast out of their own land. And which will that be for the people that our children that we have raising them? Why would you continue to make my children's children so ignorant to the fact that this is their land, and for them to go against one another is a damn shame. A damn shame. So when we manifest the truth of the woman and the man that's playing these games, that's, if you really look at the game and you see that people are getting killed, and they wouldn't have to if they were given the things in which they come here for. So if they came to go to college for 4 or 5 years, and that was the extent of the visa, and they wasn't supposed to come into the population to where our children and our lives and our homes and things are, who allowed it? Because they should be held accountable, because for them to think that everybody wants to be a part of this game that they play with fake money and have other people come and run the country, and which was 2 countries, and when it was 2 countries, you want to make it under one. So in order for it to be under one, it has to be one that can split the waters and then manifest the truth to both people at the same time. And being that all of you are at war with one another, then you will never be able to abstain this circumstances. So you want to continue with the old, and then you look into a Bible, it's an Old Testament. The Quran, it's the Old Testament. They are old Torahs. Moses brought the Torah. So those are old Torahs. Jah, Jehovah, everything is old Torahs. So in order for one to become from underneath all of the situations of the waters and be able to have the best solution and the best schools, the best education, the best economics, the best development of self and families, communities, environment, culture, freedom. In order for these things to take place, then you have to have the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding. You have to have culture. And the culture is, our culture does not match any other culture in the universe, because we're the first doctors. We're the first light fixtures. We're the first electricians. We're the first con ed. We're the first education. We're the first systems of all systems that is on this planet, solid ground. So then when you have power with this, and then with the power bring forth equality. So we have our own courtrooms, our own hospitals, our own things in which we have for ourselves. You can't give it to someone else and then still think it's yours, because that's not how life goes, And in order for us to be under one dominion with one word, everybody was separated and given their one land. And they left their land because of a big bad wolf. You see, a big bad wolf ran the people out of their own land. So who is the big bad wolf? So when you look at who runs the Northern America and Southern America, and then you see who runs North, South, East, and West, see now we have 2 different lights. So in order for it to be a cross, something crossed over the waters. So the waters is void and without void and unformed on the surface of the waters. So the surface was void, unformed over the surface of the waters. The waters is within us. This is the surface, and this void, that's what makes darkness, because you don't know. If you ever go by that blue flag, open it up and look at it. It says the excellency, and that means excellent to cover the blindfold over the universe, and her is our women. So when y'all see our woman clothed from head to toe, then you see that's what an eclipse is. That's what a calypso is, the covering of the moon, right? So if one came to cover the moon, and if we're the sun, and that's the moon, and the children are the stars, then we have to be mindful of education is the most important thing to build off of. In heaven, to build and destroy with, in existence is 9. So if I told you 9 is a manifestation of the highest number and 10 is a new year, then why would I say that to you? I will continue. It's on. That's the pregnancy of a woman. Now I have to go to another stage.